Alright, welcome back to the Cymax channel. This episode is dedicated to my friend Paul Dauenhauer, who for several years has been publicly shaming Microsoft because you can create giant PowerPoint files that have very large disk size, but no way to tell which image is the problem. So we're going to look at a solution to that finally and see what it takes to figure that out. So we'll look at this particular PowerPoint just as a prototype. There are images kind of all over it, and we need to figure out which one is problematic. And you can see that PowerPoint here is about 2.8 megabytes in size, and clearly surely that is from one of those images. And the question now is, how do we figure out which one? So we're going to, let's see what's in here. We're going to use some vibe coding again with Claude Code and try to figure out a solution to our problem. So there's a couple of things that we could do. Let's see, I could say analyze and just pick the PowerPoint file. So here I'm going to tell Claude to just analyze the file and find all the images and show me the size of the file. And let me specify that in kilobytes so it doesn't tell me the dimensions of it. And we saw that there's 5 images, so let's just go ahead and let this run and see what comes out of it. All right, so it's going to ask me a bunch of questions that I will say yes, proceed. This is unzip. Might be worth looking over here. You can see what's happening. We have PowerPoint extracted. There's a bunch of stuff in here that could be interesting. So let's go ahead and say yes. And so it says here that image 4 is the large one. It's almost 2 megabytes. All the other ones are pretty reasonable. And then we'll go ahead and clean that up. And it just deleted that extra file. And the only thing that is not super helpful here is what was image 4. We only know that there are 5 images, and you might assume they go in that order, but that is a big assumption. So let's see if we can do one better. And we'll create a streamlit app where I can upload that, and it will go through the slides and show me slide by slide what's there. And then we'll have a little app that we can use. And all right, so it's going to create this file. I'm going to go ahead and say run it. Just created this Python file here, and then it's probably going to tell me how to run it in a minute. Here we're going to launch it. All right, so let's say we make this a little bit smaller, and I'll just drag my PowerPoint file on there. Here's the first image, 36K, pretty good. Second image, also pretty good. Third image, looks pretty good. Aha, this is the large one, almost 1.96 megabytes. Now you know which one to replace, and you can go in and fix that. And this one is also pretty small. So that's pretty nice. You can see this is running on localhost, so it doesn't really help anyone. Let's see what happens if I click on deploy. I'll click on deploy now. This app is not connected to a GitHub repository. Please put your code in a GitHub and publish the current branch. Okay, let's see what we can get there. We need to make a public GitHub repository for this project. It should only have the code required to host it. Alright, so I don't want to store like all of this stuff. We probably need the requirements file. We're going to need maybe this Python file. I don't really want the PowerPoint file or any of this other stuff in there. So it looks like it's going to only put those things there. It's created a README file. That's a good practice. Making a git ignore to not include extra things. Looks like it's got my GitHub command line utility, so it's going to create a GitHub repository. Now it's going to initialize. Let's see, do these one at a time. All right, now it's going to add and commit. Let's go ahead and say yes. Now it's going to create this. I'm going to say yes. This is working because I surely have already set up SSH keys and other things with permission to allow this to happen without me typing in passwords and pushing two-factor authentications and things like that. All right, your app will be live at a URL like this. Is that true? Okay. Let's see here. If I click on deploy now, okay, I think I have one of these accounts, so we'll get this all approved. Deploy an app, deploy. All right, app is in the oven. It's working along. All right, so now we're at my image analyzer. I can just find my PowerPoint file, drag it over here, and get a summary by summary. And we get this large file here, And I will put this in the video link so you can try this yourself and see how it works. So there you have it. In 10 minutes, we have a deployed Streamlit app for the PowerPoint image analyzer that tells you what the largest images in there are. So, Paul, this is my weekend gift to you. You can try it out and let us know how it works. And thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.